Remember, more espresso.
No, I don't have. Hey guys. Yes. My box. My boxy poo. So it's going to be quiet live. My YouTube is being used on my other camera, and what's up? And my husband's using the Spotify, so I was like, you know what? Just gonna show up, and it's gonna be quiet, and that's okay. What's up? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. Hi, guys. I'm going to do a free reading or free healing tonight's live. So definitely hit that plus sign, hit that follow button if you don't follow me. I should be signing on around the 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hi, guys. Hi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's my mom's birthday today. I called and wished her a happy birthday. Wearing some of her stuff in honor of her. Like, this is her bracelet. It's like totally like 70s retro. I think it's so fun, the little shells. And it's probably one of those easier bracelets to get on because it has like that clasp. So it's like, hey, Sunflower, definitely hit that plus sign, hit that follow button if you don't follow me. There's no coincidence of why you fell on my page. And hi, if you don't know me, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium, intuitive healer, and spiritual coach. I am here to help connect you back to your soul level with whatever that is. If it's to get receiving healing messages from your loved one, if it's to receive healing in general, or if it's to help activate your own abilities into your intuitive sense. I have classes that I do that. I have the extraordinary ability that I can do that. I do have a free sample on my link, guys, so definitely check out my link. Thanks. That's very sweet. We have a surprise for her next year. We surprised her with her gift already that we are all doing. My mom's favorite thing is for everybody to get together, everybody under the same roof. So we are all getting together. I think there's 18 of us. My mom, I'm one of 4 children. So, and then now we all have 2 kids apiece and our spouses and all the things. And so we're going to go all meet in the middle in Virginia. And there's a big like mansion-esque house that we rented for the week. And she's so excited. So that is her gift. But that's a trip 2027. So we surprised her this year. We're like, make sure you know it's not this year, it's next year. Get all pumped up. You got a whole year. Definitely tap, tap, tap that. You sent me a text. When did you send me a text? Did I miss it? I'm usually pretty good at seeing those. Aw, thanks, Freckled Hen. You're so sweet. Thanks, sweetie pie. It never came through. No, promise. I never a text message or an email. I'm going to have to double check that. Okay. I'm going to double check that. And oh, yes, I did on your True Kindly page. Yes, I'm sorry. I did see that. I have been getting a lot of spam, the governor and the voting and all that. So I've been getting a ton of extra texts and emails that are, senators and vote for me. And so that's kind of, and then I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to check back at that. So I got that while I was thinking, like working out and getting ready for the day. Hi guys. Hi everybody. So on my lives, I give free intuitive healing for the collective. If you want to drop a little heart or tap that screen, I appreciate you to receive this healing. It is collective healing, so it's going to go to you wherever you need it. There is no coincidence of why you landed on my page. So while you're here, just definitely hit that plus sign, hit that follow button, because I am here to help you realign with your soul, with whatever that is. Loving messages from your loved ones who've passed, healing, or helping you activate and come into your own abilities through me being a spiritual coach. I do all the things. I just had one of those days today too, guys. You know how like manifesting and like setting goals and doing all the things. I'm just hanging around the house today and I am dressed to the nines. I like got my heels on, dressed, ready, because I am showing up for myself. I was like, I'm showing up as if I've got, bookings out the yang and I am ready to go kind of thing, like manifesting and like putting that out there. And even though I don't have a book day, but I am like owning it and being like, you know what? I'm living in that space and I love setting the intention and like feeling and showing up for yourself. Don't get me wrong. I love a good pajama day. I love a good chill day, but you're so welcome. This is interesting. Somebody's on here, and just from my free intuitive healing, they're feeling like this heat around their head, like especially on the sides. Who that is? You don't have to say if you don't want to, if you don't feel comfortable. Totally fine. If you're shy, I don't care. But somebody, and I feel like because it's you coming, I just naturally, even just being around me sometimes helps people come into their own abilities. Like it like softens or like wakens or like they get something. So if it's you, maybe you should consider like checking out my free sample in the classes, but I don't know. Oh, yeah. So I got this warm feeling. It was really weird, like heat and like mainly on the sides. It was very strange. What's up, Stone Theory? How's your day going? Like I said, I was like, I showed up today, like got all decked to the nines, just manifesting. Like, even though on my agenda I have zip zero, I am manifesting and putting out there that I have a busy schedule. Everything's booked, all the agenda, interviews and lineups and things like that. So I am here. and I'm showing up. Ooh. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, 2026. That was the prediction from Dolores Cannon of the new energy, the new shift. Thanks, Stone Theory. Stone Theory. That didn't come off my tongue very well, did it? So I don't have music on today. My husband's using it while he's working, and then I also have my YouTube posted. So sometimes like I'll tap into my YouTube music, but no music today. And it's just how it's gonna be. It's gonna be quiet live. Guys, definitely when you see me tap that screen, hit that plus sign, hit that follow button if you don't follow me. If you wanted to work one-on-one on the live, I would be so honored. It's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. I do give free readings, free healings on my lives. I'm going to do one for tonight's live around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely hit that plus sign, hit that follow button, because you never know when you will be the one to receive the free healing or the free reading. Wow, that was a pretty powerful healing last night, you guys. A few of you were on for it. That was pretty intense. And like I said, I was very apprehensive in explaining that to her, and that's what I was feeling, because it just felt like my ego was stepping in. It was like, well, what if this doesn't work? Or like, what if, and I just had to put that aside and trust. Hey, Mazo. I just had to put my ego aside and trust and know what I was getting. She wrote me after, and she was so sweet. What was her name? Nance. She wrote me, and she was trying to pay me, and I said, no, no, it's completely complimentary. Sometimes I'll get people on here, guys, that are really down and out, struggling with whatever that might be, and they are just so sweet, and I'm just happy to help them. So often I do take payment because this is what I do for a living, but it's just once in a while God puts people in my path, and I need to honor that. Shanaka, what's up, friend? Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for saying on my live. Remember the first time? I'll never forget that. You put in the room. And I thought he was talking about somebody like next to him. And he's like, I don't know what you just did, but you just worked on somebody imaginary. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's a lot of you on. There's a few people. Okay, let's do drum roll. Brrr. I almost feel like I'm picking a free one. I hope the first one that I pick works. Crystal O. She's been watching me for a while, so I think that she would be into it. Crystal O. I love Jesus, and I talk to Jesus every day. And it's funny because people think that because they read the scripture that you think you'll have judgment. There's no judgment put on you from anybody else in heaven, not from God, not from Jesus, not from everybody. The only person that puts like maybe feels like ashamed or like upset if you did something bad to somebody is yourself. That's it. That's the only one. That's it. Nobody else does it. They just support and love you through it. Wait, where'd she go? I had a rude comment, so. Hi, Diane. Welcome to the spiritual family. And yes, oh my gosh, I've gotten so many messages. I missed a few with the rude comment and while I was picking somebody. Thank you, Alyssa. What do we have? Where Crystal O, where are you at? Oh, what's up, unicorn? What did I ask for a unicorn for? Unicorn. I asked for a sign with my ASMR videos. And like, you are the sign for me to stop doing my ASMR videos. That's what I asked. Dude, Crystal, oh, where are you at? Why is it when I call on people, guys, they don't? Give me just a moment, unicorn. I'm trying to connect with a person that I'm giving her free reading. So sorry. Can you? How did you get on here, guys? What's happening? Hold, guys. I don't know if she meant to get on my live, guys. That was weird. I don't know if you meant to do it. Okay. Crystal, oh, no. Did I lose everybody? Where's everybody at? Like, oh my God, where are you at, guys? Like, oh, no, I'm not trying to end my lives. Let's see. Well, we're going to have to pick somebody else. Either you're just really shy or... Let's go with Jolene. Jolene. Who joined as a guest? Who like threw themselves on my... I was like, guys, I didn't even know that I have that. Jolene. Oh my goodness. Somebody send help. Is this mic on? Can you guys hear me? Thanks, Zone Theory. Hi, guys. Okay, Unicorn's got me. Cool. And Unicorn, I do want to talk to you. I'm just trying. Okay, perfect. Who was the other one? Jolene. Where are you at, Jolene? Jolene? I mean, we're on number 2, guys. I seem very confused. Is all the people... I'm trying to pick somebody. So here's what happened. Shanaka paid for somebody to get a free reading, free healing from me. I'm picking people off my live, calling them out. I've called Crystal. Oh, she's no longer. You lost it. Now we're on to the next one. Now we're on Jolene. She's not answering. I'm like, guys, I'm gonna have to go through the list again for the 4th time, the 3rd time. Yeah, it is really glitchy. And did you see how somebody just joined my live as a guest? That was really, really weird. It's Shanaka. He purchased it. He is under the title True Kindly, and that's his website, his link. Hi, Elizabeth. So, hi, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium, intuitive healer, and spiritual coach. What I'm doing right now is that somebody paid. I do have paid readings, paid healing on this live. It's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. And I would be so honored if you wanted to work with me. But I have somebody on here who purchased a free reading for somebody on this live. And I've already picked 2 people and they haven't answered. And so I'm like, what is going on with everybody? And let me go through again. I mean, people that I picked are still on, guys. So weird. Let's see. Sorry if my mouth is open while I'm searching. Let's do Jay Myers. Jay Myers, where are you at? Are you around? Do you want? I always try to let spirit tell me who's in the live. Thanks, Alyssa, and I appreciate that. And I might pick you, girl, if I can't get if I can't get somebody to answer. Jay Myers. No, for real. This will be the third. Oh, thanks, Alyssa. I'm gonna give her 1. Jay Myers. 2. Jay Myers. 3. Jay Myers. Alyssa, girl, I'll give it to you. You are blowing me up, and I'm just gonna do it because gotta respect. Gotta respect. Okay. Alyssa, you're like, yeah, I did it. I did it. You're so cute. So Shanaka paid for a free reading for you. So congratulations. And I usually will give a free reading, free healing, but I decided I'm going to push that to tonight's reading or healing. If you guys want to work with me on this live, it is $25 to connect to 11, $30 for healing. It's the link in my bio. Okay. Yeah, girl, it was meant to be you, I guess. So I went through 3 people. 3. I don't know what people are doing. If they put me on and then like I don't know what's happening. Alyssa, so who would you have I connected for you before? Have I worked with you before? Or is this first time? And then for me to connect for you, I just need to know the relationship. Awesome. I just need to know the relationship of who we're perfect. Who you would like to connect with. If it's non-gender revealing, please let me know. And then we'll get started. And it's about a 5 to 7 minute reading. Hi guys, hi. If you want to get on the list, definitely go to the link. It's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing right on the live. So no, Alyssa, I always ask to pull. Because of the fact that once I open up, it can pull anybody in the live. So thank you. So I always ask who you would like to connect with. If for some reason I can't get them, then we will move on. But I try my hardest to get them. Your dad seems like a very outdoorsy type. I don't know if he was the fisherman or what, but he was like carrying a fishing rod, and I felt like he had a flannel shirt, and then he had almost like like heavier up top and maybe skinny legs. So something like I don't know if he just had a pot belly or what he was trying to show me with his like physique and how he was. Was it really are you from like the Northwest? Why do I feel like this Northwest pole of the US? Something where it's like can be quite muddy. And I felt like he has these big muck boots, or you have that's where you live and you have these like big muck boots that you put on, or somewhere where it just gets really muddy, maybe like very rainy season. Something about these boots and being significant. Um It's funny because I don't remember doing this with you, and I'm not sure. Is he the one that we talked about? Okay, something about these boots, like having big rubber boots were like really important. I don't know if it's like to push out a boat that you have to get these boots on because you're gonna like kind of get stuck if you don't or lose a shoe. Uh were you the one that I talked to and I was like, he's showing me the no heat transfer. Was that your dad? With the beer and the no heat transfer with how my dad holds it? Or why is he showing me the no heat Sorry, that's what my dad calls it. So my dad holds a beer like this and he calls it no heat transfer. Okay, that's okay. Or maybe he's just showing me he liked beer. Whatever it is. I don't know. I just saw the no heat transfer holding. Totally fine. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's totally fine. Why is he showing me like something with Florida, like the state of Florida? Are you going on a trip there? You did like beer. Perfect. Okay. So maybe that was the significance there. Something either with a trip to Florida or who's going to Florida? Is mom going to Florida? Uh I feel this like pull to Florida, or did somebody move there? Um I don't know why he's having me hop over there, but I don't know if it's like a full move. It feels more like a short stay. Like it feels more like a vacation. Interesting. He showed me some kind of jewelry, like a bracelet or something, but then he took it off. Stop. Your street is Florida. I had no idea. How would I know that? How would I know that? I would have physically had to know that you were going to be on my live today. I had to physically like GPS you, and you've seen I've been on the live the entire time. Why would I go through that and do that? Oh my gosh, I was wondering why you showed me Florida. I'm like, what the frick does Florida have to do with anything? But listen, I always honor what they're showing me. That is so so cool, and I love that. Okay, why was he showing me some kind of bracelet? Are you wearing a bracelet, and then do you have a significant, like, tattoo, or were you thinking of a tattoo? Something with the jewelry and the tattoo. Is your jewelry touching a tattoo right now? Do you have a tattoo that you thought of getting for him? Even if you didn't get it for him and you've been thinking of getting it, they love that. They love that you're honoring them in that way. So it doesn't matter if you even never go through with the tattoo. They just love that you thought of them, and that was significant that you were going to honor them in that way. And they love that. I feel like, why did your dad show me that you had to see him in a hospital gown? So I don't know if this is something like he got sick. I'm seeing this hospital gown and it feels close to his end. Um, okay. That's okay. Just know that I said it. So sometimes it's other spirit coming through with them. But oh, you're welcome, Sam. Um, so know that something with this hospital gown and showing the hospital gown. And like he shows me like the hospital socks and the hospital gown. And I don't know if he had to stay in the hospital or is this hospice before. Um okay. Wow. So like boating and fishing was like his legit life. Like that's what he did for a living. Wow. Okay. Okay. And it was so hard for you to see him like that. Like he's a man's man, outdoorsy, like just kind of he seems like very happy to be like doing things, and so for him to be where he could not physically do these things, I mean that was more of a frustration for him. And so he's exactly explaining like my physical body gave out on me, and that made me lose what I was passionate about in life. Does that make sense? So know that everything happened for a reason. There's always reasons that we can't figure out from what the other side. Like sometimes we lose a loved one and somewhere else in the world somebody gains a loved one. Or, somebody's on their deathbed and they come back miraculously, but somebody else ends up passing. So it's this beautiful like exchange. And it's something that was going to happen in his timeline anyways. If it was an accident, if it was this, if it was that, whatever it was. So he's explaining that he just wants you to know that he could not live any longer in the way that his body was giving out on him because he lost the passion and what he loved in life, right? Like not meaning that he didn't love you guys, he did, but it just made him feel like useless, right? Like his body just could not do it. And he's like, I just feel like useless and I have to do what I love to do to feel like I'm living. And he felt like he was already dead before he passed, if that makes sense. And that's a kind of a harsh way for him to explain it, but your dad's saying it in the most lovingly way and like how he would say it, right? Like I'm just translating for him. Like I wouldn't normally put it that way. So we love him so much. He did such a beautiful way of validating that he's with you, that he loves you and supports you with everything that you do. I feel like this deep connection with you that you do hear and sense him around. So know that he's definitely with you in those times. So we are going to thank him for coming forward today. And I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. And you can thank True Kindly that got you the reading. Oh my gosh, that was the best. So welcome. Oh, thanks, Shanaka. That was really, really sweet. So my list is open, guys. If you're interested in getting a reading or healing on my live. So what I do is free intuitive healing for the collective. So you can sit back, relax, enjoy. If you wanted to work with me one on the live, there's a link in my bio. It's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. Thank you for the follow. That means so much to me. Listen, I will take the tapping of the screen and hit that plus sign. The follow, I always try to explain to you guys, there's no coincidence of why you found my page. If it's to receive messages from loved ones, if it's to receive healing, if it's for my classes that I have to help you come into your own spiritual abilities, or like clairvoyant abilities, like the clairs. I have classes on those. Why am I spacing on what I'm trying to say? Not spiritual abilities, but like your abilities, your sixth sense. I guess I worded it weird. Sometimes I catch myself trying to do my spiel, and my spiel isn't, yeah. But some people don't know what clairs are. You know, I try to simplify it and give it to people for, like, if you don't know, now you know. Hey guys, hi. So tonight I'm going to do a free reading, free healing for somebody on the live. So you never know when it's you. If you definitely want to get on my list, it's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are so good at tapping the screen. Thank you. I mean, I called out so many people. That was so odd. What's up? What's up? What's up? You guys are the best. Hi, Chelsea. How you been? Chelsea, with your last reading with you and I where I was like crying, I was kind of feeling like I was tapping into what Teresa Caputo told you that you said I haven't tapped into yet. Was that some of it? Hey, Amy. How are you, sweetie? I feel like since I'm all glammed out that I should do something today, like go, I don't know, walk the Oh, thanks, Alyssa. That's too cute. Thank you, Alyssa. Great, thank you. Hi, Wendy. So I'm not tapping into your husband's energy specifically, Wendy. But know that anytime that you see signs and you think of him, that is him. That is him. So know that. Like, you don't need a medium for that. But if you wanted to connect on the live, I would be so honored. It's $25 for a reading and $30 for healing. Oh, you're so sweet. That was a fun one. That was really, really good. Chelsea, did you hear my question? Where are you at, girl? Chelsea. Yay. Definitely go check out. I have a free sample. So you can try before you buy. And notice too that my friend Stone Theory is on here, that she explained to me at like 3 minutes and 20 seconds in that the lights dim, and I did not do that. And it's like the power of the energy. I was flabbergasted. I wrote her, I'm like, "What the boop?" Oh, Chels. Oh, I'm so excited I got that right. That's cool. Well, thank you. That's so much validation for me. Thank you. Oh, good, Alyssa. I'm so glad. I try to tell Spirit, it's so funny. Okay, and that's kind of what I figured because honestly, she's very good at that. If you watch her, I mean, I've watched her since I was young. So, yes. And she's very good at that. Now, I don't know if that's her first question to them and being like, "How did you pass?" And like being very direct and open about it. So that way it's more like validating right off the rip of, how you pass. So I don't ask them that. I ask them, I kind of like look at them first so I get like a physical appearance. And then I kind of go through the motion, like your loved one's here. What would you like to say? I kind of keep it like open-ended. And I mean, I can sometimes I ask specific questions being like, if they're not chatting with me at all, or I don't feel like they're opening up to me at all, then I'll start asking things like, what hobbies do you like? What do you like to do? What did you do for work? How can I tell your loved one that I'm connecting with you? Right? Like I'm like trying to get this conversation going. And then sometimes how I'll ask with them passing, or if I start feeling about their passing, I ask them, I'm like, "Listen, what do they need to know about your passing?" I don't ask like, "How did you die?" I don't ask that. I ask, "What do they need to know about your passing?" So sometimes it's like if they're not there, if this happened, whatever. So that's kind of how I go through. Hi, Nikki. I see your question there. So I can't answer any physical attributes of what may or may not happen to you. But I assist people in their healing, and I believe that there's miraculous things that the body can do on its own. Um, but I do charge. This is my office. This is my job. If you would like to work with me one on one, I would be so honored. It's $30 for healing. Good. Oh, good, Chelsea. That was you. I appreciate that. Oh, I love that. Tech is tech it. Oh my gosh. Whoa, lots of stuff happening. That's weird. That's so funny. Don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about a gift. That's very, very sweet of you. Um, okay, I've kind of okay, I'll look for it. I didn't see anything come up while I was on my live yet. But then I also have to check Shanaka's text. I have to go through. Do, 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 do. Definitely tap, tap, tap that screen, guys. Hit that follow button if you don't follow me. Hi, so unique. So if you wanted so, but don't you, my dad pun for the day. My dad joke or whatever. Guys, I'm not even making sense anymore. To receive healing with me one-on-one, it's $30 on the live. It's completely up to you. You don't have to get the free, like I do free healing. That's the waving of my hands. So it will go to where it needs to. I'm probably going to start slowing down though, because I've been on for about 45 minutes. So I kind of sit back, relax, and give myself a little break. Otherwise, I'll kind of burn out. But definitely hit that plus sign, hit that follow button because once alive, I'll usually give out a free reading, free healing. I do have one later this evening, and you never know when it could be you. But if you wanted a guaranteed spot, it's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Guys, the testimonials and what I've had with healing and the readings, I mean, amazing, amazing things. And See, it's like I don't like to talk about it and tell you guys because I feel like it loses its traction. It's so much better for my clients to like explain what they've received. Um, I don't know how we had somebody come on, Shanaka. I'm gonna go back and talk about the girl who had lung cancer and was on. And it was really profound, but I don't know, like I want to take her story and believe her. And but I just don't know what ended up happening to her. She kind of like fell off the face of the earth. Um Gosh, what was her title? I can't remember her TikTok name. But I was when I start my lives, it'll trickle with like 5 people, 10 people, then back down to 4 people, and then it takes a while for people to stick around and hang out, right? So, it was in that moment, like the first 10 minutes of like people coming and going, and I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." And there was only like 4 people on. And I was like, "Who has cancer on this live right now? Like who has cancer?" And she wrote me and said, "I do." And I said, "I'm supposed to work with you," but I had to like convince her. I had to like tell her what I do, tell her that there was no harm in it and try to explain to her like I don't do the healing, you do the healing, but I just kind of assist. I kind of remind your body of how to do it. We did a couple of things. So no, I'm sorry, she had throat cancer. And I worked with her and then she said, "Thank you very much," left alive. I think it was 2 days later. She goes, "I have something good to tell you." And I mean, but the pause on for her to message back, I was already crying. And I'm like, because I'm like, anybody with cancer saying, "I have something good to tell you," is like, you know, it was just like really, really a profound moment. And she had said that she went after having the healing with me, that she went and she got, scans done, and she went from what's it called? Like level 3? Why can't I think of it when I'm sorry I'm laughing because I know it's not level 3. Um, 3rd now my head's saying 3rd trimester. Stage, thank you. Sorry, that was really funny. Okay, that's not a funny part of cancer. Like, cancer is not funny, right? So I apologize that I was cracking myself up because I was getting it all wrong. So stage 3, throat cancer is what she was diagnosed with. She went for scans the next, I think it was like 2 days after she saw me, and it was down to stage 2. And this is what she said, guys. So I hope her story is true. I have not seen her back. Um, but I was like, "What is happening?" Because I asked her for a testimonial and she didn't really give it to me. So then I was like, and I gave her all free healing. This was free. So she went down to stage 2 cancer and she told us that. And she said her doctors had said they don't know how that happened. They were like, there's no reason and anything showing that you should have done that because there's no, and she told the doctors about the treatment that she had with me, and they were like, "You need to go back and thank her because she did something, you know?" And so I told her, I said, "No, it's honestly, you did the work and you got to thank yourself. I just assisted and we were in the right place, right time." So I gave that all free to her, which listen, I don't ask for anything back, but I wanted to use her testimonial, right? Like what a great story. And she didn't write it to me. So then my skeptical husband had said, "Well, what if it's just a fake story?" And I was like, "I don't know. I hope not." Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her. Listen, I always wish them the best. If I don't hear back, that's totally fine. I have heard back from a lot of people. Um, Even if it's just like we had somebody on too that had a fear of dying. He was stage 4 colon cancer, I want to say. Um, and I said to him, dying is the easiest thing that we can do. And I know that like there's definitely a fear, but There's no fear. Like I said, you'll see. There's no fear. Does anybody want to work with me one-on-one on the live? $25. My list is open. $25 to connect to 11, $30 right on the live. Oh, I love that. That's right. We did do a reading. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, Lisa, you're scared to get a reading? Don't be scared. Oh my goodness. It's all about love. You're scared if they don't come through. Let me explain to you how it works. So there are times that I'm not able to get somebody's loved one, and I don't know why. But I will tell you 9 times out of 10 so that I'm able to get your loved one. So here's what I do. If you pay me for a reading, what I do is I ask you who you want to pull through. I try twice. If I'm not able to get them, I pull somebody else that you would like. But that's if you wanted a private session. Private sessions are different animals, guys. They're more expensive, which should be because they're private. It's just meant for you. And but at the same time, it's more quality and you get that like slow transition of whatever you need. But on the TikTok lives, like that's why I ask you who you want to talk to because it's quick. It's 5 to 7 minutes. It's like a brrr. Hi, Malakita. How can I help you today? Hi, guys. So I'm at like 47 minutes, guys. Tap, tap, tap that screen, hit that plus sign, hit that follow button if you don't follow me for whatever reason that might be, for the fact that I connect you to your loved ones and you get healing messages from them, receive healing for whatever you might be going through. Spiritual, somebody was asking earlier, spiritually, physically, emotionally, whatever it is. And then if it's to come into your own spiritual awakening and abilities, I have that. I have classes for that too. That's in my link tree. That's in my link attached to my bio. If you wanted to work one-on-one on the live, though, $25 to connect to 11, $30 for healing. And that's in my bio as well. It says it right there. Hi, Malakita. So I would be so honored. I do. So I have a free sample in my link, but my classes are not free. I try to keep them a low dollar amount so that way they are affordable. It's $44 a class if you are interested in activating your abilities. And if you have further questions after the purchase of the class, I'm available to you. But it is all about how you're going to process the activation and go into it. Sometimes there's shadow work, sometimes there's things like that. So there's no schedule. It's not a course that I sit down and do with you. It is a pre-recorded, it's already set, but I have the extraordinary ability to not only teach you about your abilities, but to activate them in real time. So that's the extraordinary ability that I have. And I do have a free sample if you wanted to go check that out. The link is in my bio. But before you even do that, you got to hit that plus sign, girl. You got to hit that follow button. And I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Does anybody else want to work? I might go shopping. Who wants to go shopping? Should I take you guys shopping with me? Honestly, we live in like the antique capital of Georgia. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Lisa, you're gonna trust me? Oh, hi, Malakita. So, I'm not tapping into your specific energy. So, I can pull them if you would like to work with me one-on-one. I do ask for payment though. $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. This is my job. Welcome to my office. Step right in. Step on up. Jealous that I get to go shopping? Or the antique place. So I just walk around half the time. Sometimes so same. But are you like me where I used to not know that this was I've always been overwhelmed in an antique store and get dizzy. And I always thought it was just because I was like looking up and down and like because there's so much stuff. Guys, it's from all the energy of all the stuff from other people's houses and this and that. And it makes me dizzy and it pulls me all different ways. And yeah. So, but I still love doing it, right? Like I don't know if you're too sensitive to it, some people can't do it. They like actually can get sick. Thank goodness I'm able to balance my energy and not focus on that and go through it. But sometimes there are times that I do have to leave that I'll get a little too dizzy. Dizziness is what I feel like. It just makes me go, whoa, because it just feels like the energy like just pulls me in all different directions. There was one time that I was at this antique store and there was a wedding dress hanging up. And I remember feeling like this horrible, horrible, sickening feeling. And I got this whole download of the story of like that she her love married another, that she had this like wedding dress and then I think she ended up it was horrible. Yeah, dizziness, no thanks. I know it's awful. Translate. It's crazy, girl. Jump on the ride, jump, but like life is meant to be fun. And if you're not having fun, what are you doing? What are you doing? Have fun, love, be kind, receive love, give love, all the things. That is our main soul's purpose. That is our main soul's purpose. Legit for everybody and everybody. So if you're not having fun, like got to go out and have fun. Lisa, I'm sorry. So did you say that you want to work and you're confused of how to do the link? I can also give you verbally the pay options if you wanted to. It's PP. I gotta abbreviate it on TT. So it's PP, VM or CA for payment options. Now I have to remember my payment things off the top of my head. But definitely check out my link afterwards. It's not the Lemon 8 link. The Lemon 8 link, guys, I wish I didn't sign up for that because it's now telling me like to close that. It's going to close my whole TikTok account. I'm like, guys, I keep writing Lemon 8 like customer service and I'm like, close this stupid account. I don't want it. But it's the other link. So, Lisa, where did you want to send that? And then I'd be happy to get you on the list. And you would be next, girl, because the list is wide open. It's wide open. And I'm here for you. You guys know, I was just thinking of like, if I was to pick a movie to be, I don't know, the lifestyle or something that just a movie that I love so deeply and like I connect with is Sweet Home Alabama. Do you guys love that movie or is it just me? My husband's obsessed with it too. We're both like obsessed with it. It is the cutest movie. And as I was like on a walk this morning, I was thinking to myself, I love Sweet Home Alabama. I know, right? It's so good. Like the love story and like the sassiness and I'm like, it's so good. Lisa, so Venmo is Spiritual by Joelle. What's up? What's FYF? What? Where's FYF? For guys, I don't know. There's so many abbreviations out there. So Spiritual by Joelle. And then it has the same profile pic. Rachel! Wait. Do you know? Do you know the gender? No, it's tomorrow, isn't it? I'm yelling. I'm yelling. I'm screaming. I'm so excited. 2 more days. Are you having a party? Like, it's like, oh, yeah, and you said you have the confetti and stuff. Love it. Oh my gosh. Please send me the video. I feel like I've been a part of the journey the whole way. I call myself auntie to like, I swear, so many kids on here, and I just love it, love it, love it. I love it. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Hey guys. So I do have somebody that wanted to work. If you want to work on my live, it's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. I don't know. I'm getting that. Good. I've been good. You know what's funny? Well, it's not funny, but like I have still been working with my balance and working with like coming off the boat and everything. And honestly, I got another past life, and that was a couple of days ago that I was actually a slave taken over from Africa. And I had to go across the Atlantic in like horrendous conditions. And I kind of had to work with that past life and give forgiveness to that past life, and I've actually felt a lot more stable and really, really good. So, yeah. Yeah, I've been doing lots of work, guys. So when you think that an advanced medium and doing all the things that, whoo, I made it. I don't have to do any more work on myself. I've made it. I'm at the spiritual top. Believe me, there is no spiritual top. It's going to challenge you. It is going to flip you upside down all the time. And once you think you got it and you're at the top of the hill, then whoop, boom, back at the bottom. Lisa, I got you, sweetie. So you paid 30. Did you want healing, or do you want, because $30 is for healing, $25 is to connect to a loved one? Do you want me to refund you the $5? It's really be like $4 and change. I get a merchant fee charge. But I don't mind giving you the full $5 back. Just want to check with Lisa. Definitely tap that screen, guys. Hit that plus sign, hit that follow button if you don't follow me. I'm here to help connect you back to your soul level. If it's for healing and loving messages from your loved ones who've departed, if it's for healing, or if it's on your own spiritual journey coming into your own abilities. You know what's so funny is my husband's home for lunch, and I'm like, he's got to see me in this cute little outfit today. I'm in a cute little cutie patootie outfit. I know, Lisa, where'd you go? She went off. She was trying to figure it out. So I wonder if there she is. Lisa. Lisa, you're up. Lisa, it's your time to shine. Thank you. Ross for less, and I had to like clip them. So Lisa, so you paid 30. That's for healing. Did you want a reading or do you want healing? And I said I'll refund you the $5 if you would like me to. I just wanted to see what you would like. Are they fun? They are fun. And you would think they're heavy. They're not. They're like super light. But there was like a third flower in here and it was way too much. So I had my husband clip it. Yep, I got you, Lisa. I see you. I'm not getting an answer of if you want healing or a reading because you paid 30. It's like little flowers. And then it like turns into like one petal. Ross for less, girl. You know me. I'm a discount chickie. So I want you to pick. Thank you. Lisa, I want you to pick to tell me, because what happens is TikTok live appointments are 5 to 7 minutes. They're very quick. Okay. I'm like, girl, tell me what you want. And then not only that, we need to figure out what's going on with you. So if it's something that you don't want to talk about, but you want to like tip into, you just say emotional or something like that. That's totally fine. If it's anxiety, if it's GI, if it's neurosystem, nervous system reset. You can tell me a few areas to work on, totally fine. I don't nitpick. You just can't send me a huge list because it is the shorter healing. And then all you have to do is say yes or yes. So give me that list of what we're working on. And then you just have to say yes in your head or yes out loud, and then we'll get to work. And usually put your phone down, uncross your legs, things like that. Hi, guys. My list is open if you wanted to work on my live. It's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. The link is right in my bio. Don't make me cry, girl. Don't make me cry. Okay, I love it. Rachel, please, 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 if you get the time, I know you're a busy mama. If you get the time to write me a testimonial, I would love, love, love to share your story. If you do not want to say Rachel and you want to use another thing, please use that. Hasn't. Oh, thank you. Hasn't or has? Oh, okay. I was like, girl. Lisa, I see you here and I'm so sorry. Okay, so we have face cancer to work on. Can you tell me more about it? And I've got Miranda after. Hi Elsa. What's only yours? I don't know what your question is. Can you tell me more about it, Lisa? What Okay, thank you. What stage, can you tell me stage or anything? Like the more specific I know for the live, I'm going to help you better. So it's actually not skin, it's nose cancer. Like it's like in the nasal passages and sinuses. I'm just trying to understand. So sorry. Hi guys. You okay? You see me, hear me? Miranda, I do have you on the list for after. Give me just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Skin cancer with Miss. Okay. I got you. I paused it for just a moment. So Miranda, I've got you on the list after. I'm going to work with Lisa doing healing. So Lisa, all you have to do is say yes or yes. I told my husband to come down and check out my outfit. So if he interrupts, I was like, you got to come see my outfit. I look good. I like, not that I'm wasting an outfit on you guys because you can only see from waist up, but I'm just teasing with my husband because I'm usually in like sweats and babe, I am working with somebody. Now you got me while I'm working with somebody. I know, but I am working with somebody, so you're just gonna have to check me out and go. He gave me a big smile. You guys will probably never see him on my like videos. He's not one. He's a little shy of that. Okay, so the first place I work, Lisa, I go through your like spiritual emotional balance. So first thing I do is always ground. So I already did that, went through your chakras. Now I'm working on your cerebral spinal fluid. It's just very important to have this like flowing, moving correctly. So that's kind of like my first initial spots to go on these quick healing sessions. So let's center in on the nose. I've got it here. Yeah. Okay. So, what I want you to do, sometimes, Lisa, I will get messages for you, and it is messages that you need to hear to help with and your healing. So, any messages I give you, please write them down after you receive your healing. Don't write it down during. We can remind you afterwards. But take a deep breath in for me. Exhale. I feel more like this specific spot on this left side of your nose. So I'm going to go there. We're going to take another deep breath in. Exhale. Guys, while I work with somebody one-on-one, my eyes will be closed. I almost said my face will be closed because I'm working on her face. Sorry. My eyes will be closed the entire time while I'm working on somebody. So if you send payment to get on my list, I will get you on my list after. Just please let me know that you sent it. What is up with Lisa? It feels like with you that you are giving your power to, it feels like a man in your life. I don't know. Like, listen, you could have a great relationship with husband, whoever. This could be a past relationship. This could be a past life. So something about that, you need to keep your power to yourself. You need to keep your energy to yourself. That, like, do not give it outwardly for anybody who does not owe, like, does not give you the time. Do you understand that? So listen, you don't have to explain on here. It's just, this is for you to know. So know that you have all the power of the universe within you, and you need to honor and keep it like sacred to yourself. Like, something about you holding it sacred to yourself. Do you understand that? Take a deep breath in. Exhale. You might feel some tingling on your face as I'm working. I do weird things, guys, like shaking my hand and moving it. And yeah, it's just how I work. Just have to roll with it. I also talk to dead people. So you talk to your body, talk to dead people, do all the things. Okay, Lisa. Let's see how that feels. Okay, what I want you to do for me, because I'm feeling a little stagnancy, just a little bit left that I want to get out of there, and I'm trying so hard for you. So, but I feel like you got to work with me here. You've got to tell yourself, listen, and this is profound, right? Like, this is really meaningful, and feel it, feel it, feel it. I want you to say to yourself, I love myself fully. I love myself fully. I know that I am loved unconditionally and supported by God, the universe, Jesus, Allah, whoever you want to say. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Much better. There's that divine healing in there. Good, good, good. You allowed it in and moved it. Take a deep breath, sigh of relief, because you just moved some energy out. Good, good, good. And let's hope that helps your situation. This is all, and I was explaining to you guys too that I assist in the healing, that I am not the actual healer. I just assist in reminding your body how amazing it is, and you do it. So it depends on how your body receives it. So keep the homework, Lisa. Write down what I said to you. Get a little pen and paper, write it down, put it on your fridge, put it on your phone, whatever you'd like to do. But it's all about honoring you. I feel like sometimes that you give outwardly a little too much, and you need to remember that having boundaries and keeping sacred space for yourself and being able to tell people no is a very powerful tool that you should use. Simple as that. You should use. Okay, Miranda, how do you feel, Lisa? Oh, also drink a whole big glass full of water after you're healing with me within an hour's time. So chug, 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 because anything physically, you're just gonna flush it out. Oh, Lisa, sending you so much love. You did great. You did great. So I really hope that things really look up for you. Listen, even if it gives you a good night's sleep, all the things, I just wish you the best. And I did feel stuff move. So uh keep us posted on your journey, your healing journey. And we appreciate you here at the spiritual family. Drink lots and lots of water. Write those messages down. That's your homework. Miranda, sorry, coming back to you as I'm still closing up with a client. Who can I connect you with, Miranda? So you want a reading. I am so grateful that you trust me to connect you to your loved one. I feel so honored. And who would you like to connect with? Tuck in my shirt here, guys. I'm wearing a tight little belt. It's like sucking me in. Who's the relationship? So that is not how I work. I get it. I love and support you with all the things, but that's more for a private session. For the TikTok lives, I ask who you need me to pull. I can't guarantee I get them. I usually try twice. The third time we switch it up. Yep. Okay. Oh, listen, it's just about calling back your power. Sometimes these things are physical manifestations of things that are emotionally going on around us, right? And my poor husband, he keeps having these issues and I try to help him. Um, and a lot of I keep telling him, like, I think the doctor is not going to find anything because it's just emotional and you have to help release it. And I can't help him. I'm too close to him. It doesn't like work. I've tried. Where'd you go, Miranda? So thank you, Miranda. I'm like, got you, girl. So about a 5 to 7 minute reading. I don't nitpick on it, but I try to keep it in a certain time frame so that way everybody feels fair. So let's see. Let's get Grandma from Miranda. Have you seen me before, Miranda? Because your grandmother's energy feels very familiar, and I almost feel like she came to me not too long ago and spoke to me and said, "You're going to connect to my granddaughter and you're going to explain to her that I have special abilities that tap into her." So I don't know if she was already like a very spiritual person or a medium herself and didn't know, or I don't know if she was like an actual practicing medium, but she feels like she has special abilities and like you have those special abilities. Listen, we all have these special abilities. It's just some are more tapped in and tuned in than others. So that's what I'm explaining that she feels. So is this the first time you're seeing me and does this sound like grandma? So I'm just trying to always, Miranda, when I'm giving you a reading, try to answer as quickly as possible. So that way you get the best reading as possible. I don't see an answer, but I'm just curious before moving on. Grandma feels like she loves her home. Okay. Okay. Listen, it's totally fine. Um, I'm going to still pull her. If this doesn't sound like grandma, I'm going to ask her to step aside, but I believe this is for you. Grandma feels like she loves her house and home, like very nurturing and that homey feel, like she just has all her knickknacks, all her stuff, all her things in place. But just it feels like you as a child or you younger, you could go in and kind of just explore and have fun. And it was very inviting space. I don't know if she was a bit bigger, framed. That's how I usually explain it. So I don't know if she was bigger woman. Oh, I love that. So, like, that's what I was saying. I was going through the door and I felt like there was like these, and I don't know if she had a music box or like one of those porcelain ones that like you turn on and it plays music, and it might not turn, it just plays music. And I feel like you're playing with this. And she would never tell you no. Like it was okay to touch those. Okay, perfect. So you're like touching those, playing with those, and she just is like you are just a little light in her day. And I don't know if like I said, I feel like she was a bit bigger, but her hugs were the best. Like, to get those grandma hugs, those were good hugs. She like really leaned in and you could just feel the love. And so yeah, and so that's okay. It's just her showing me her frame when she was here on earth. And something like Miranda, I don't always ask them about their passing, about how they passed. But sometimes they come to me and they'll show me little things. And I'm not sure why I'm getting a lot of like heaviness in my chest, and I feel like I'm having struggle to breathe. So I don't know if it almost feels like congestive heart failure or something of okay, well, that would make sense. That would make sense. Okay. Because I was just, like, struggling to breathe, and I felt like, "Oh god, I just wanna catch my breath." Um, so explaining to you that the reason why she wants to bring that up is, like I said, they don't always bring that up to me of, like, how they passed or what led to their passing. But the importance of her bringing it up is explaining to you that she takes full ownership of how she left this world. So if it was that she was a smoker or she worked in something that had heavy cancer inhalations or something, so she's taking full ownership. So she does not want anybody to think that they did anything wrong or they could have prevented this. Does that make sense? Because she's like, I lived a full life. And she's like, damn straight. So I don't know if this is how she would talk, but she's like, damn straight. If I would let anybody tell me I couldn't do something. Ooh, she feels fiery. She's got a fiery side. Grandma's telling me. She's telling me. She's telling me they couldn't tell me no. Like I was not. She's giving me all the goosebumps, which is always my way of validating that I am interpreting her correctly. But not only that, she is going to send you goosebumps, and that's her giving you a big heavenly hug from heaven right now. One of her good hugs. Oh, she's so good. She's like not like squishy, but it's just a good hug. Grandma's hugs are good. Um, and I still feel like it's funny because I feel you little, like, being at her waist and hugging her. Yeah, and she's just, like, giving the best hug. She's so good. I love her, love her, love her. Was she much into, like, jigsaw puzzles? Did she always have jigsaw puzzles on, the table? It's funny, they're showing me, um sorry, I don't take rude people on my live, so sorry about the interruption. Trying to get out there. Something with the table, the kitchen table. She is showing me a table that I remember as my grandparents had, and I feel like she had one of these tables. So it was definitely 1950s, 1960s-esque. I don't know the generation of what, but it was like I think they were like plastic with the steel side, and then yeah, but then like right, do you remember the steel side and like the rocky look to the top? Do you remember that table? And I feel like she's showing me that table because she's like, "I had the same exact one." Yeah, yeah, and then the chairs were the metal back and the metal legs, and then the vinyl, like, backing and the vinyl seat, and she's showing me that she had that same set, and I'm like, "You're bringing me back." Now, I don't know if it was yellow, it could have been a different color, but my grandma's yeah, yeah, and I remember if it was too hot in the house, I'd be sticking to the vinyl, and I'd be like, so cute. Um, she's bringing me, like, all the because we were, like, majority legs, like, on the vinyl, and we'd be sticking, and we're like, "Okay." She's so cute. she does seem like she loves creatures of comfort, like anything that if it was her cooking, just making the house like warm and cozy, having on, I don't know if these are Christmas movies and what's it called? Lifetime movies. Did she always have Lifetime movies playing in the background? Like she just loved having it just kind of soft and playing and like it's like, yes. And she's like has the ambiance. Like so you walk in and it's already a vibe in grandma's house, right? And you're like, I'm home. So I love her, love her, love her. I don't know who grew up on the farm. Why is she showing me hay bales and lifting hay bales and moving hay bales? So I don't know if that was her upbringing or if somebody lives close to a farm. Not really sure why she showed me the moving of the hay bales. Um, but do you have a question for grandma before we wrap up? Let me see if she has anything else. She showed me the jigsaw. I feel like she has this sunroom or this like three season room or something that you can go out to, maybe a screened in porch area where it felt like an extension of her house. And that was a spot that she liked to go out to. So I don't know. Okay, cool. I don't know if she had like a lot of planters out there. I'm feeling like planters and like a lot of plants, and she tended to her plants and she really liked her plants. And these feel like potted plants around, and she definitely had a sweet tooth. She loves like chocolates and Entenmann's and um I love that. I love that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense why she was showing that. Something that she was passionate about, something that she enjoyed in life. You know, not only seeing you, and I feel like you have siblings, like you and the kids, and she's like, that wasn't, you guys were always my joy, but things that I did to keep my mind sharp and to help me physically as I aged, that was something I enjoyed doing. Awesome. I love it, love it, love it. Was there a question for her before we wrap up? So sorry, guys. You know that my nose sometimes has a, and maybe because I get teary-eyed when I read. Definitely tap, tap, tap that screen, guys. Hit that follow button. If you don't follow me, I appreciate each and every one of you. My list is still open, guys. I don't know how much longer I'll stay on. It's $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. I'll stay on if anybody would like to work with me. I so appreciate you. If not, I appreciate the follow because you never know why you're here. I help people come back into and remind them of who they are at the soul level. So if that's to receive loving messages from loved ones on the other side, to receive healing, or to tap you into your own psychic abilities. Yeah, Sam, I would love that. So it's $25 to connect to a loved one. And you can go right on my link. It's a link tree link, and it gives you options for payments there. And it's just $25. And once you pay, I'll get you right on the list. I'm finishing up with Miranda here. So you would be next. And I would be so honored. Miranda, where'd you go, girl? Did I miss the question? Miranda, I can't see your question. I'm sorry. TikTok might have filtered you. So I asked you last to get how, like, if I can answer a question for you. Sometimes I didn't. I'm sorry. What was the question? Can you try to like make it shorter? You can like skip a few words. Sometimes it does that. TT can be really funny and sensitive. Samantha, I got you right next. So let me just finish. Thank you, Miranda. Let me just finish up. I got you, Sam. So you're next. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, guys. So if anybody else is interested in getting on my list, I would be so honored. It is $25 to connect to a loved one, $30 for healing. It's right on my link in my bio. And whenever you see me, try to grab me because you never know how long I'll be on. And I would be so honored if you trusted me with either your healing or connecting you to your loved one. Like it's like when you trust me and you put that, I stick to that. Like I'm make sure I take care of you. Miranda, I'm so sorry. I still don't see it. Grandma's still here. Don't you worry, girl. She's like doing her Sudoku or something while she's waiting. Grandma, so I see that one. I don't know if it's going through. So, here's the deal. So I got Amber on the list. I know. So here's the deal. I'm going to ask Grandma what you're trying to ask and see if I can deliver it to you and then close up with Grandma. So hopefully I can get it to you in closing. She's telling me that she knows that you were there. So and something about holding her hair her hair. I don't know. They make me say stuff. So maybe it was her hair, but I felt hands and then I said hair. I don't know why I said hair. That was weird. So but there's no coincidence of why I do things. So know that she knows that you were there, even though I feel like she was already gone, but she knows that you were sending her so much love and she's sending you so much love back. She's going to be your guardian angel in heaven. And we thank her so much for coming today. We're going to thank her for coming. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Oh my gosh, she was so fun. She reminded me so much of my grandma too. Like really, really sweet. Although my grandma was like teeny, tiny, tiny, tiny little thing. And my grandma, my cousin loves to say that she was kind of like boring and would sit there because she was just older and she physically couldn't walk. So I've got Samantha on the list. So Samantha is next, and then I have Amber. That was the best. I so appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed it. Good, good, good. You did say I loved it. So I said, I hope you enjoyed it after I got it. Maybe I communicate with spirit better than I do with people. Samantha, where'd you go, sweetie? Sam? Samantha, Sam, you're up. And then I've got Amber right after. So when you want to connect to a loved one, please tell me the relationship of who you want to connect to. There you are. Please tell me, how are you? I'm going to call you Sam, if that's okay. If you correct me, that's totally fine. Whatever you want to be called. Who do you want to connect with? And if it's non-gender revealing, if you tell me friend, please tell me male or female. So tell me the relationship of who you want to connect with. I don't need to know a name. I don't want to know anything else. I just need to know the relationship, like father, sister, son. Either. Wait, what? Oh, for calling you Sam. Okay. And then godfather. So I'm assuming an uncle, correct? Okay, thank you. And I'm assuming an uncle, correct? Just to make sure. Like that's kind of more how I work. Okay, perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're gonna get your uncle. Let's see. This man walking towards me, he feels like he's got like kind of a beer belly. And he feels like a big personality. He feels like he's gonna come in the room and command the space and like kind of be like loud and boisterous and be like, I'm here, make a statement. So that feels like the energy of this man coming towards me. So I'm hoping that this sounds like your uncle. He feels like he's down for a good time. He is down to party. He is like a beer drinker or like he like walked in carrying a cooler. Does that sound like your uncle? Like he's carrying like one of those like red coolers, you know what I'm talking about, with the white top and the white handle, and he's like walking in with his own like 12 pack. Um, so know that he's showing up in a big way. Please, Sam, try to respond as quickly as possible so you get the best reading. Um, so I know that I make sure that I'm getting exactly soda and beer. Okay, perfect. But I feel like he's packing, he's like BYOB, he's got it. It doesn't like he's ready to party. And he feels um he feels like he brought so much joy and so much fun to the family gatherings, to uh get-togethers with his friends, whatever this is, because he is just like the life of the party, right? Like, does that sound like him? Like, he's just like, just so funny. And he's got this good, like, raspy laugh. And it feels like that's so cherished and missed. And it's like big shoes to fill for somebody to, um, step into that role. And it's like we don't have anybody in that space right now that does that brings as much energy as he did. Does that make sense with him? Yes. Yeah. And it feels like big shoes to fill. Like nobody can fill. He's being silly with me right now and he's showing me a big clown shoe and he's like, "Yeah, it's like bigger than that." He's like, "Bigger." Or whatever, I put a little New York accent on it. Excuse my New York accent. It doesn't mean he has a New York accent. It's just sometimes when I channel and get sassy, my New Yorker side comes out. So funny. But he's also just a big love. He feels like a big mush. Like I don't know. He would always be, yeah, like he's just like commands the space. And then it's just like, it feels like such a big loss because of the fact of who he is, what he brought to the table, the personality and who he was. And like, just that like awesomeness and that light and that fun. And but he wants to explain to you, he's like, heaven is the biggest party of all. He's like, heaven is amazing. He's like, I am surrounded and by so much unconditional love. He is safe and at peace in heaven. He also took the blanket and put it to the side. So when they show me that, that is my sign for letting me know that they didn't carry any ailments with them to the other side in heaven, that he is safe from all that he is able to run, do all the things, and also that he is not cold. So that's why they do that with me with the pulling of the blanket off. And he's also walking tall to me. So something about, I don't know if towards the end he was bedridden or wheelchair bound or whatever this may be, he's walking tall. He's like, I might not be the tallest guy in the room, but I feel it. So I don't know if he was kind of like short and stout. Not short, but like shorter. Like I don't feel him over 6 feet. Okay. So explaining that he does not carry that burden, that is not something we carry as souls on the other side. And honest, I don't feel like I need to explain to you too much of what um perfect 5'7", not the tallest guy in the room, but he feels it, right? Like that's what he was telling me. Um so he's explaining to you, like, it's funny because he doesn't feel like he needs to explain to you what heaven feels like. That like you don't need to know where he is for your comfort, like, and for your message. Uh it's funny, he showed me a motorcycle quick. I don't know what the motorcycle was, so I don't know if that's a hobby or what he likes to do or if he collects motorcycles. I'm not sure why I got a motorcycle quick. But then he also showed me, are you like an artist? Why did I see like chalk or like pencil and like drawing and like I see a blank canvas and you're able to just like put something, is there some, but it's like dark. So I don't know if it's dark in the fact of images or if it's just dark in color. But I love it. It's cool. Do you know what I'm talking about? And I hope that he was tapping into something that that you definitely do. He feels like he likes that you express yourself in that way or that you have that outlet that you use. Oh, he did photography. So cool. Okay, okay. Did he like a lot of like dark? Awesome. Did he like a lot of like dark coloring and like doing black and white and playing with like the black and white different filters, or I don't know what it's called exactly, but I'm calling it filters and like, like darkening an image or like bringing, because that's something that was important that he was showing me, like this darker image. So very cool. Is that where the motorcycles came into play? I don't know why it showed me the motorcycles. Know that I said it. I'm not really sure why, but do you have a question for your uncle before we wrap up? Just want to see if there's something that he has. He's like, I want you to know that I'm not far. Okay, that's okay. Listen, just know I said it. Sometimes it's like future things that come up. Okay. Um, what he was going to lean into is explaining um that what was he saying about heaven and okay, I'll ask him. I've got distracted. That's okay. Um oh, that's what he was going to say. So before he even said that, before I even read that message and got distracted and lost my train of thought, he was explaining that there is no reason for goodbye because there is no death. Our soul does not die. Our soul is everlasting. And he's like, I've learned so much being over here. Like, this is our home, and this is where our soul lives and resides most of the time. And we choose to come and be like on earth as humans to experience things and have fun. And he's like, guess what I did? I had fun. I got to live and experience life with love, joy, passion. And he's like, that's how I want you to take it. He's almost saying, like, take it by the balls. Would he say that? It's a little aggressive for me. Okay. He's like, but take it by the balls. And like, he's like, just take it and like, just have fun with it. And he's explaining that there is no separation. Um, and there's no separation of your souls, that you are always connected. That yes, we shed this physical form, but he's like, we are really souls in these physical bodies. Like, what is it? A soul having a spiritual experience, or a soul, what, however the saying goes. Um, so know that there is no disconnect from you and him. And I know that you will see him again when you're in heaven, and it will feel like there was no time at all and no separation at all. So he's sending you so much love. And he's like, give my love to the family. That's what he wants to say. We're going to thank him for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Oh, so beautiful, Sam. I appreciate you. And then I've got Amber. No, never. Never. Souls don't feel mad with anything. If you want to be covered in as many tattoos as you want to be, no, they don't care. Remember, meat suit, they don't care. Just have fun. Just have fun. If it's what you're passionate about and you love, he loves it for you. I love it, love it, love it. I'm surprised that he didn't bring that up. I don't know why I didn't get that with the reading, but knowing that, like, he loves that. Amber. Okay, Amber, I'm going to start with your dad since you put that first. Let me get a sip of water and we'll get started. A big sip of water. You're welcome, Sam. This is funny, Amber. Do you have mixed race family? Like, do you have like, is your dad light skin and your mom's dark skin or something like that? I don't know why I've got this mixed race or biracial. That was like the first thing that he showed me, and I'm like, okay. Okay. I'm not sure why I got that. I'm gonna still tap into what he's showing me. It could be that he was tapping into, like, one is German and light colored, or Irish and light colored, and another one is Italian and darker skin color. You know, it could be that. But I got something with this like skin tone right off the rip, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. Let's see. It's funny because I feel like your dad physically, he'll get really tan, and my mom is pretty white. Okay. Okay. Um, I feel like your dad physically was a really good looking guy, but he showed me, he like ripped off this veil as if it was like a Superman mask or something. And he ripped off this veil and said what he felt like on the inside, and he felt kind of nerdy and shy. Like, I don't know why, because I saw somebody with glasses and like, um, or it might not even be shy. It might just be more like smart and nerdy and book smart. So that was an interesting. I've never seen Spirit do that. Was he into like chess or he's playing some kind of game? Do you have like Cuban heritage? I don't know why I saw like those outside park areas with like the games on them and like him playing. Okay. Let me make sure this is dad before I ask them to step aside, okay? But don't worry, don't stress. I'm gonna try to get dad for you. I can't guarantee, but I always make sure. But I feel like this person is for you. I'm just maybe misunderstanding. This guy definitely feels like Latin. Do you have like Latin heritage or anything like that? I don't know why I felt like this like collared shirt and like stiff collared shirt, and he would have it open a couple of buttons, and like then he showed me yellow and then he showed me white. So okay, I'm gonna ask this person to step aside because I just don't know why this person is here. I don't know if they're with you or they're with somebody else on the live, but I'm gonna kindly ask them to step aside while I try to get your dad. Okay, sorry about that. Sometimes that happens. They tend to be a little bit pushy. Okay, this definitely feels like your dad. Did he have like medium to dark brown hair? And it feels like it's pretty thick when he was young, and it was definitely thinning as he was getting older. Like he definitely feels like it was like thick hair, and then thinning when he was getting older. Um, who's wearing the bracelet? Like, does he either have a bracelet that he used to wear, like a chain link bracelet, or do you have a bracelet with something in honor of him or something about the significance of the bracelet? And I saw it yellow gold. It might not be yellow gold. I saw it yellow gold chain link bracelet, and I felt like it was something that he might have worn. Um It's funny because there were other spirit around him. Now, I don't know if it was showing me loved ones that have also passed that he's with, or if it was like kind of your dad had to come through and push through the crowd to get to me. And I told him, I was like, it's okay. You can push other people. Is that? So I don't know if he was more like, it's okay, like really kind like that and more like passive, like not elbowing people out of the way and be like, my daughter's here. I'm gonna push through the crowd. It feels more like he's just kind of like a kind soul and just a kind person and is like, it's okay. I'll be over here when you're ready. And I'm like, no, 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 we're coming through. Like we are, come talk to me, please. And he's like, oh, okay, like sure. So it's not that he's like passive. It just feels like he's very kind-hearted and doesn't feel like he would, knock people over. So I kind of told him, yeah, knock people over to come and talk to me. And he was like, "Oh, okay." Um, this is interesting. I don't know if he had a passion for race cars or something about cars going fast. I'm not sure if he's showing me an accident, but he showed me blacktop and it was like fresh blacktop. So I don't know what the significance, because when you pour fresh blacktop and there's like the crumbly on the side, where it's like not finished yet. Why was he showing me this fresh blacktop and a fast car? So I don't know if it was an accident and how he passed, or if it was like a race car and he likes fast cars. Um, okay. Know that I said it. I'm not sure. And that was very particular and very specific. So know that I said it. That's okay. We're gonna still, and did you get the bracelet reference? I didn't hear anything with the bracelet reference. But and I also didn't hear too. The faster you answer me too, Amber, and let me know if I'm tipping into things, definitely helps me out with my reading. So was he the guy too of like I had to tell him to push through the crowd to come talk to me? Not for you, not the fact of coming for you, but like to come talk to me. Like I'm a stranger and like, I was kind of telling him not to be so passive. That's okay. Okay. I appreciate you letting me know. I said it could be a bracelet that you have or somebody has a bracelet in honor of him. I don't know why this bracelet was significant. So know that I said it and know that I brought it up because he definitely feels like he is for you. Um, did you just open your pool or something about a pool? He showed me an outdoor pool. It could be above ground or underground. I don't care. I saw an above ground, but it could be an underground pool. I don't know. And he put on his bathing suit and did a cannonball into the pool. Or are you getting ready or excited about summer? Something about the pool and like would he even be the guy to do cannonball into the pool? Uh it's funny because he's slowly showing me his personality. He doesn't feel like I don't know if he's not quite like not a talkative person. Oh, well, that wouldn't make much sense for him. Did you just open a pool? Did you buy a pool? I definitely got this pool image. So it could have been, and like, listen, and it could be him spiritually jumping into a pool, whatever it is. So I don't know if somebody is going to go through and buy a pool. I don't know why he showed me that. So does this sound like him, Amber? I am trying to connect and ask him questions, and he's kind of quiet. He's not a big chatter. Like he's not like gabbing my ear off. And so that doesn't sound like him? Do, 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 do. Let me just double check. And then we're gonna okay. What we're gonna do is I'm going to say goodbye to all these fellers. And I apologize that I couldn't get dad, but we can try to get grandma, okay? Because I've already and I need you to answer faster, 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 faster. Because that way I can help you. So I don't like because if I end up spending 20 minutes with you, that's not fair to other people. But I'm going to try my hardest to get your loved one because I don't want to make you feel left out, right? You paid money and I get that. So I am here for you. And I'm going to try to get grandma now because dad, I don't know what was going on and why it wasn't vibing. So let's see with grandma. Did your grandma speak with a bit of an accent? She definitely feels like she has a bigger personality. She feels like she she feels like she's making like tons and tons of food. Like I mean trays of food, like copious amounts of food. So I don't know if you have a big family. I don't know if she's bilingual. Um and she, answer Amber quicker. Amber. Amber, girlfriend, we are going to do the opening heart exercise because I got to try for you. Like, um, honest that I try, like, we're going to do the opening heart exercise. Sometimes when people, and it's not your fault, it's not my fault, and it's not spirit's fault. It's just the connection of, that's okay, Lisa. We're going to ask them to step aside because Amber is a paid client. So I am working with Amber one on one. If there's something that you can take, but I am asking them to step aside. So Amber, 2 hands over your heart. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. Was your grandma a big Patrick Swayze fan? I don't know why. Who's the Who's the fan of the movie Ghost? Is this your grandma talking about that? Or do they reference the movie Ghost with somebody in the family? Grandma feels um very calm, kind of quiet, but then she feels like she loves her like movies or okay, very cool. Um is your aunt still here on earth? And so it's something about grandma feeling very connected to like movies or TV shows or things like that. So I don't know if she's trying to I mean it's a great movie. It's like super powerful and super emotional and I don't know why your grandma's making me she's like teasing me a bit with being like, well, that's like what some people think of you, like that you're full of BS and but you are actually connecting with somebody like Goldie, not Goldie Hawn, Whoopi Goldberg is that she starts talking to him and she's running from him in the closet and she's like, like trying to hide from him, but you can't hide from spirit. So really cute that she feels like she would say things like that, like have yeah, like a funny personality. Like she wouldn't like have a lot to say, but it's like when she would say something like she's making it humorous, right? Like so it's like almost a jab at me, but then humorous at the same time. And I'm like, I'm not mad, girl. I don't care. I honestly, I'm never here to prove my abilities to anybody. I just show up and do what I love. And I do it with grace and honor and try to like send out nothing but love. So this feels significant to her kids. She feels like the way that she raised them, she has to apologize with things that she did, the way that she raised them. I saw like physical like spankings and it makes her feel sad now that she's in heaven that she did that, but that's how she was raised and it makes like, she got to witness, what it felt like for them to receive that, and she's like, "I wish I could have taken that back." Okay. Listen, I don't know why that was significant and why she needed to bring that up. Um, but it's funny too, Amber. So, honestly, with this reading, I'm like, "What does Amber need to hear from you?" And here's what I'm getting. Here's where the picture is. Now, your dad and your grandma, I feel like you've connected with them before with a medium or you have your own connection with them and maybe it's not even that it's like a medium reading that you're looking for with like messages and like connection and like knowing that they're safe and at peace in heaven. What I'm getting is more you want a like a driven direction of something in life. I love that. That is definitely them. That is definitely them. Okay, girl, you got to be honest with me of what you want because I am a psychic medium, but a lot of times my readings are to connect you to your loved ones and give healing messages of healing or whatever you need to know. I can ask a psychic led question, but I only do it with spirit led. I try to stick away from anything financial, like any legal, any like pregnancy, things like that. I can ask them, but I'm telling you, take it with a grain of salt. I try to do psychic led stuff very, very gently. I don't really do it as much anymore because predicting the future is unpredictable. It's quantum field. It like can change tomorrow. So that's why I try not to do psychic led stuff. But that's what I'm getting. And that's why I'm not getting your loved ones as strongly because they're like, she don't need us. No, of course you need them and you love them and they're here to support you and be for you. But that's why I'm not getting much of like I'm like trying to it's like pulling teeth over here with your loved ones because they're like she has more of a question of what she has going on. So is this something with you being with the love of your life or finding the love of your life? Something about being with somebody and either choosing to leave or stay. Is this what you're tapping into? Is it it's a relationship question? Girl, I'm like, you got to be honest with me. The grandma's bringing the feisty out in me. And I give it to you guys real. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I give it to you real. It's funny because they were like, "You need to fix your relationship first," and that's where I feel like the pull is, and honest, I swear it's something with grandma being like, she's like, "Finish your" she I honestly feel like, are you in a relationship that you kinda don't wanna be in? And, like, leaving that? And I feel like you need this, like, whole transition, like, this whole new start or fresh start on life. Ah. Oh, okay. Okay. And listen, and if you are with somebody who is caring, kind, and loving and supportive, those are all great things. But if it's not there, it's not there. So don't force it. Um, so know that you are being loved and guided and supported in what you need to do. Uh, with career, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. So with career, I don't know if I feel what I feel the biggest change for you is moving. So I don't know where moving has to do with if that means like leaving the job and having something new and something fresh and meaning leaving the boyfriend and having something new, having something fresh. That's where I feel most pulled right now. I feel a move. So have you been leaning into a move? Have you been looking into places or careers in new places? Because it's something about a move. And that's more significant of what I'm getting. Um, so that's why we were having so much trouble with connecting earlier. Okay. So they can't tell you definitively, and I don't tell you definitively. There's nothing that what I always explain to people too is find what you are passionate about and learn how to make a living at that and make money doing it. Um, and if it's something that you need to stay in your 9 to 5 right now to support you through your passions, then do that. You don't wanna, like, financially be unstable, of course, like, that's not where spirit wants you to be, that's not where you wanna be, it's not where your guys want you to be, any of that. So, know that you have all the abilities within you, no matter what psychic or what medium tells you. Like, your loved one can give you all the guidance and be like, "Oh, choose job B, not A or C, choose job B." But it's always up to you. So that's why I say that I tiptoe around psychic led stuff because it is your life and how you choose to live it. And you just have to remind yourself of the power that you have within you and what you feel most passionate about, what you feel so excited about, and what makes you really want to live and get up each day and enjoy life and like go out and be grateful, wake up with that grateful heart, knowing that you get to do what excites you. So that is where you are being led. Um, so I'm sorry I was a little aggressive in my delivery. Maybe it's me channeling your grandma's energy because it feels like you've got this. Okay. Like you have everything within you, and it's not about anything external of what anybody is telling you. It is about you, and it is about your connection and what you want. So we're going to thank them for coming forward. And I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. That's why, girl. I was like, why are we having so much trouble with this reading? Why? And I find out why. I can get down to the dirt. I get Hi guys. So I was probably gonna wrap up my lives here shortly. I've been on for a little while. Um, Brenda, if you want, but sending you so much love, and I really hope like that you find what you're looking for. I really, really, truly do. And I feel like you're tipping into it. And I feel like it's gonna be something that really like once your heart kind of explodes and gets so excited, or even like little nervousness about it, that's where it's being led. Hi. Who Brenda wanted to work? Brenda. Hi, Brenda. So it's up to you, Brenda. Hi guys, you're all so sweet. So I do ask for payment to work with you one-on-one. These are paid clients. If you'd like to work with me to connect to a loved one, it's $25. To do healing on my live, it's $30. Would you like to get on my lives today? I'm happy to sit here and still work with you. If you don't, that's totally fine. I would be so honored if you trusted me with your loved one. If you don't, it's just let me know because I'm gonna probably wrap up my lives here shortly because I've been on for like 2 hours. And so I try to not be on for too long so I don't get too drained. Because I will be on tonight too. My blow went, excuse me. So rude. Brenda, I don't want to miss out. Hi. Okay, so the link is in my bio. That's the easiest way to do it. Or I could tell you PP, VM, or CA. I do have to initial it for TT. Hi guys, I'm so glad so many of you are sitting and watching this whole time. Melissa, Shanaka's hanging out. We're all just hanging today. I'm like, do you guys like prop me up somewhere and just kind of listen to me in the background? I'm so curious how the day looks for you. Honestly, I should have done this outside. Laundry. Golden laundry, but it's folding, I know. I love it. Vacuum, I love it. You guys are the best. Oh, you guys are awesome. So fun. You guys are the best. My spiritual family. Honest, honest, honest. I'm happy to show up for you guys. Like really, I keep oh, did you? I'm like, everybody be quiet. Shanaka's sleeping. And I don't even have my music on today, Shanaka. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So, Nikki, I saw your question earlier, so I can't answer that for you. I don't think anybody can answer that for you. That's you between you and God. And it's also depends on what you believe is a miracle and how you tap into your own abilities and allowing that to come in like healing and all that. So that's between you and God. I can't answer that for you. Guys, definitely tap that screen, hit that follow button if you don't follow me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you don't know me, hi, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium, intuitive healer, and spiritual coach. I am here for all things on your soul journey. I was going to see if Brenda wanted to work. Anybody else want to work and get on my lives before I wrap up here? I'm happy to work with you. Reading is about 5 to 7 minutes. I honestly should wrap up shortly because I always want to give you guys quality over quantity and make sure that I give you like, because if I get too tired, I don't want my readings to start slipping, but I still feel pretty good. So that's why I was going to work with Brenda and then maybe wrap up. I don't know if she figured it out. Let's see. Sometimes they leave for such a long time and I'm like, do they want to work or are they just like trying to figure it out? Brenda, you still here or did you leave to go do the payment? Marilyn, what's up, sweetie? How are you? I miss you. I'm glad to see your videos back and I hope that you're well. Hi. Haven't my lives changed so much? They're so different. But listen, sometimes like yesterday, I came on, girl, straight from like doing lawn and yard work and I was like a hot mess. My hair was all over the place and I was like, I'm just showing up, guys. I'm showing up like this because that's what I've been doing. So oh my gosh, that's amazing that you found that. Yeah. Yeah, I stopped doing like the meditations and thank you. I dressed up. I showed up today for myself. I said I'm dressing up. I'm doing it all. Um oh my gosh, your dad definitely had oh, your mom. Your mom definitely had that was her doing that. Did we do a reading? Is that why you're bringing that up? Or are you just bringing that up to share? I'm kind of like, wait, did I do a reading with you? And like, wait, the reading said that you were gonna find the ash. Wait. Now fill me in. Fill it in. I want everybody to hear because I was so confused. I was like, wait, why are we sharing this? I'm like, because I'll forget. Because when I channel, it's different. Like I don't always remember readings. I do a lot. So you have to forgive me that I don't have the best memory with remembering my readings. All right, guys. I don't know where Brenda went, but I think I'm gonna wrap up my lives. I'm gonna wait to hear this story and then we're gonna wrap up here because I've been working for like 2 hours. So I'm gonna wrap up. I don't want to get too tired. And I'll be on tonight around 6:30 p.m. Maybe 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Blue-eyed Queen, I don't see the response. So I don't know if you're still typing or if TT blocked you or stopped the thing to come through. I think Brenda's gone. And then they were there. Stop. Did she say in the reading, like, so I was channeling your mom for you and I said something about like they're just going to show up one day? How did that, like, did it come out in the reading? Because I feel like you're telling me the story. Listen, any testimonials, please send me a DM with your story because I love them, love them, love them. And then I can share them with other people. And you don't have to use your name. You can use an alias name. It doesn't matter. Just to share the beautiful stories of how I'm able to help you. Like that is such great, like testimonials help people for like trusting me and knowing. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. But I love that. That is so, so cool. She definitely was there with you when she had that. So I love getting stories and feedback like that all the time from readings and that validation. Beautiful, beautiful. So, all right, we're gonna thank everybody. I'm thanking you guys like I thank Spirit. I'm gonna thank you guys for a great live today. I'm gonna try to be on this evening at 6:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to catch me then. And I'm sorry, Brenda, I don't know where you went, but I'm believing that it's been long enough that either we're signed off or not doing it. So thank you guys. Love to all. Have a great rest of your Friday. I'll see you later. Bye.